Koi mates, Mike here, Just the Koi. How are you all doing? Just wanted to say welcome to a couple of people. I've had quite a few new Koi mates recently, so welcome aboard, guys. Hope you enjoy the channel. Lots to come. It's been quite a nice weekend. You see a little bit overcast behind me at the moment, but it's been quite a nice weekend. It's a bit early in the morning yet, so got a few things to do today, so without further ado, let me spin you around. Right, Koi mates, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this air pump I'm going to use for 2 air stones in the bottom of the pond. I'll unkink that. It's the Halia V60, so pushes out a decent amount of air. Now what I was going to do, obviously you need it above pond level. Can get one-way valves for them, but I find even then sometimes you get a bit of, you know, where it sucks back water. But if you do put it higher, you don't really get an issue, or I've never found an issue. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little shelf here and I'm going to mount the air pump on there, and it'll be hidden away a little bit over this area as well. So that's my plan a minute. So I'm going to make something to get it fitted onto there, so catch you in a bit. Right, okay mates, there she is, it's up and running. I've connected up the air. I've got these little chrome valves on here. They're really neat, quite cool. They are. You can just obviously turn each individual airline off. Yeah, I've got another one which I'm going to be putting on the filters, because I'm going to be running an airline into each tub. So each tub I'm going to have an air stone in this time, save so much brushing and whatever. So I have going to be doing similar to that. So I'm going to put the plant back here now just to cover this nice and tidy, and hopefully happy days. I haven't fired it up yet, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, okay, so this is what I'm going to use. It's the G4 pond sealer. I got the black. I'm going to pour it a bit out there and just brush it on. I'm obviously doing the edges just underneath the slabs all the way around, because that'll do my head in looking at that. So I'm going to paint that black so it's all nice and matched up. So yeah, this is G4 for ponds. It's all fish friendly. Don't know if you can see the instructions. You can put a couple of coats on. It takes about 60 to 90 minutes to dry, depending on the humidity. So do not allow longer than 4 hours to elapse between each coat. So I'm going to get one coat on, see how thick it goes on or thinly, and we'll go from there. So let's get ready. I've gently brushed it on the top. It looks a lot better there now. All the way down. Yeah, it looks much better like that, in fairness. Takes your eye off that cement underneath. I didn't like seeing all that water there. So that's a lot better. Just leaving that dry now, and then I'll put another coat on. Okay guys, the glass is in. What an absolute nightmare that was. It's probably, I think it said on the invoice it was something like 78 kilo, which is obviously quite difficult to manhandle about. Luckily my son and Leanne helped me, because we'd have been stuffed without Sam. He picked this up and carried it himself pretty much, because it is a real awkward to carry, but we had a nightmare fitting it, so I couldn't film it. What we done, we we lifted it into place a couple of times before we put the sealer on, just to make sure we could do it. And it was really difficult to do, and mainly because on the back of it, it slopes away, and when you're trying to reach out forward, you haven't got the strength. You know, it's like trying to carry a heavy car battery. If you got your arms out there, it's going to be heavy as hell. When you're in close, you've got more strength. So it was really difficult to get it on, because we had to reach forward, so I couldn't do any filming of it. I just wanted to make sure that we got it on. So there she is, sitting there. Went a little bit higher with the glass, because obviously the slabs now are going to be up on top of there, so my job today is going to be to cut these. I have had the other one that I had missing, so I've got the two. So I'm going to cut them to size, and I'm probably going to have to take a notch out for it to go over there. So we'll take a look now while we're doing it. But yeah, the glass is in. It's been in now for a few days, so that's gone off nice and tidy. As you can see, it's been raining again. But yeah, I'm hoping to do that. So all I got left to do is cut these to size, get them fitted, and I've got to grout the tiles, and that'll be it. Get my retro drain in, clean it all out, just make sure everything's clean, and we're ready to put water in. So I'm going to start cracking on, measure these up, get them cut, and slowly offer them up and see what they look like. So catch you in a bit. Right, so I'm going to go with 43mm. This is going to give me a 20mm overhang, which will allow for, when I tile it, the tiles won't stick out past this. So it's 43mm. You're not going to cut these perfect with a disc cutter, but we'll have a go, and let's hope we can get them as straight as possible. Got some gloves, got the old safety goggles, got my angle grinder, got my diamond cutter on, so it should go through. So yeah, let's get that cut, and hopefully we won't have any problems. Right, so I've cut into one side. I haven't got a proper, you know, industrial tile cutter. This is just a, you know, normal sort of hand grinder. So I've cut the sides now, both sides. So I'm going to put another line and I'm going to gently go across, and then she should go. So yeah, happy days. Let's just get that done. Right, mates, that's cut the size. So I've allowed an overhang here. Obviously it's going to move slightly with the grout as well, with the mortar. I've marked that out. Now if I take that notch out, she'll go over that way slightly and job will be top notch. So that's what I'm going to do now, is gently try and cut that out. Okay mates, that's the other one cut. So happy with that. Can't get things perfect when you're using a cutting tool like that, but angles are pretty good in fairness. So just going to make some cement now and get them on. Don't think the camper be staying there. My missus just put it there. So anyway, yeah, let's get the cement going. Mixer's going again, guys. She's on the way. It's been a godsend, that thing. Thanks Carl yet again for that, mate. PVA just on the slab drying. Just gonna put some cement on the top, put that last tile on the way to go. We're getting there. So let me just get that done, and we'll see what it looks like after that. There you are, guys. So those slabs are on. They're on there nice and tidy. Just started the grout in. Let me show you where I am with that. This is the grout I've gone with. This maybe flexible wall and floor grout. That's the colour there, look. Don't know if you can see that. It's like a silver colour, so should match the tiles nicely. With this stuff, you've got to mix it 2 minutes with a stirrer, leave it for 2 and then stir it again, so it does go off quite quickly. So I've started doing it. I've worked my way down all this lot and that lot. Got my boy with me today helping me. It's my son there, he's helping me today. So yeah, he's just cleaning them off now after I've grouted, so you'll see what they like in a few minutes. So I got these ones done. They're all done down that side. You've only got to wait a little while for them to go off, and you can clean them up. So that's what Sam's doing there now. It's looking good, not far off, guys. Nice and pretty clean inside. I gotta get my retro drain on. I'm gonna be doing that in a bit. That's gonna go on, and won't be far off with a big fill. So ticking along nicely now. Catch you in a bit. Oh, this is looking so much better with a grout on. It's made a hell of a difference. I'm glad I've done it. It probably needs a little bit more tidying up, but oh, awesome. It's going to stop any bits of crap now going in and dropping in the pond, so it does look really good. I'm well happy with this. Everyone who stands here can't believe how the difference on the pond. It just, when you stand in here, it seems huge. I don't know why, it just seems much bigger, or probably you can feel its true potential from here. The potential, the size it is. Right, mates, before we go any further, a fellow YouTuber, the Balding Reefer, has actually had a fire at this property. Some of you will probably be aware. He's pretty much lost everything. He started in the garden, he's lost his ponds, he's lost all the kids' bikes, his sheds, all the outbuildings with the toys in. He went through the conservatory then and into the house. He wasn't that well insured, unfortunately, and he's lost a load. So there's been a GoFundMe page set up. So if anyone's got a spare £1 or whatever they got, just to donate something, it'll all help for him. So if you pop over to his site, The Balding Reefer, there is a GoFundMe page there. He seems a real nice guy, and he's devastated, poor bugger. So if you could do that for me, I'd appreciate that. Right, all the grouting's done. Just leaving it dry, tidied up most of it. Thanks for the man. Yeah, we've done a good bit today now, so I think my plan in the morning will be wash these down, just wash them down, a final clean in there, slot my drain on and away to go. Probably clean that class again, and then I think job done. Excuse the guy, he's chopping a tree down next door, but he's doing a hell of a good job because it's dropping on my driveway, so I'm over the moon. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Okay mates, 7:30 following day, just cleaning my filters. I haven't done this for a while. It's probably been a week. Obviously the water is green. I think I've said this before, there's something about this green water, I quite like it. I don't know, seems to put a real nice luster on the skin on the fish, that's for sure. Really brings the colour out in them. You know, people do say green water conditions fish. Yeah, so hopefully you won't have too many of these cleans on this pond now. I would have thought within a fortnight they'll be back in the old pond or the new pond. I need to get some manifolds out of them to put onto the new one. So I'm gonna just clean everything down now and go from there at the moment. Lilies have grown. I took one of them back out because of the salt. I thought, oh, will the salt kill them? But it's 0.3% and they seem to be fine. They're shredding them up in here though. I never noticed them shredding so much in the main pond. But they seem to be shredding them in here for some reason. Anyway, let's get them drained down and let's make sure the grouting and things are okay from yesterday. Yeah, so it's all looking good. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do now this morning, I got a little bit of acetone, I just want to make sure, wipe the sides down, make sure everything's clean in there, and then I'll probably pressure wash one final time over these, just make sure everything's out of the way, because I did create a little bit of dust again yesterday, cutting slabs and doing these, so I think I'll wash it all down one more time and then I can start filling. Mugs are still okay, none of them are blown off. Didn't think they would, they got big hooks on them, they're not really going to go anywhere. They'll probably fill a bit with water, rainwater, but yeah, all looking good. Couple of spare hooks just in case. Right then, let's crack on. Right guys, that's my final clean. All these are done, they've started to dry. I'm not doing no more. Drain is in, there's the retro. So it sits on the bottom, it's 4 inch. Like I've said before, it's pretty much 4-inch upside down. I've had it made especially. Apparently they work really well. Clips on there with Jubilee clips. I have used amalgamated tape, recommended by Yorkshire Koi. I normally use, normal black electrical tape, but this stuff does seem a bit more rubberized and yeah, in fairness, seems a lot better. So it's a good tip there from him. Yeah, so pretty much ready to fill now, guys. So that's going to be my next thing. Get the water in and let's see how much it holds. But I am going to keep you in suspense. So for now, guys, I'm going to end this video. And on the next one we will be putting in the water. So thank you all for watching. Have a great week. All the best.